Hey there, quirky folks! I hope you guys are having a great holiday season with so much Marvel content. Marvel wished us happy holidays with the Hawkeye finale. But this period really became happy for us with the arrival of Spider-Man: No Way Home. It was a beautiful movie through and through. Christmas came early with Marvel and Sony's love letter to all Spider-Man fans. We got to celebrate 3 generations of Spider-Men as they all appeared on the screen together with several returning villains. We even got cameos from Matt Murdock and Eddie Brock to go along with that. There were many theories and dreams that came true in this movie, but there were some other subtle theories that didn't. For instance, we thought that No Way Home will reveal the new owner of the Avengers Tower, but that tease of Fantastic Four was left for later. Similarly, we even thought we'd get a Miles Morales cameo in No Way Home, but that didn't happen either. Homecoming confirmed the existence of Miles through Donald Glover's Aaron Davis. In a deleted scene, Davis even called Miles on his phone.
What? Yeah, sorry, Miles. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I'm just stuck.
But ever since then, we haven't heard about him. Maybe that's because Sony is running a different franchise with Miles Morales in the lead, and they don't want to shift people's focus from that. But many rumors stated that MCU's Miles had already been cast, and he'd have a cameo in No Way Home. But the only thing that happened was Electro imagining a black Spider-Man in some universe. And with that, many people on the internet are asking whether Miles Morales will be in Spider-Man 4. Well, I believe that this Spider-Man of color is definitely going to become an integral part of the MCU as well. Sony has already confirmed that Peter Parker will get another trilogy in the MCU, which will feature his college years, and Spider-Man 4 is already under works. But since Marvel and Sony have to hire a new director for this one, maybe we won't see it arrive until July 2024. Sony could rush it to December 2023 and give it a similar holiday slot as No Way Home. But they are also putting out Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 2 in the same year. And the MCU slate for 2023 is totally packed right now. So, July 2024 is a safe bet for Tom Holland's next Spider-Man movie. It will allow Marvel and Sony ample time to get things right after a big film like No Way Home. The way I see it, there are several possibilities for what could happen in Spider-Man 4. The likes of Scorpion, JJJ, Kingpin, and several others could be the antagonists in these movies. Ned could finally become Hobgoblin. Heroes like Daredevil and Deadpool could also team up with Spider-Man. But there are 2 important matters in the Spider-Man franchise that need immediate attention. The first was the setup that Eddie Brock left us with. As he was being pulled back to his universe, he left some Venom goo in the MCU. Now this symbiote particle could give us many amazing crossovers in the MCU like Venompool or a Venomized Captain Marvel. But Venom is a Sony property, and this setup came at the end of a Spider-Man movie. So it's highly likely that it was a tease for Spider-Man 4. Right before Eddie was pulled out, he was talking about going to see Spider-Man in New York. Now maybe that's what the little symbiote would do. And through this, we could get the real black suit Spider-Man through a symbiote pair-up. I mean, it can't directly happen in Spider-Man 5, right? We cannot have an entire new movie with a part of the Venom symbiote roaming around in the background while Spider-Man does his own thing. But another pressing matter that the Spider-Man franchise has to address is the introduction of Miles. I mean, his arrival also cannot be pushed to Spider-Man 5. That way, he probably would have grown much older than he is supposed to be as Spider-Man. So the way I see it, there are 2 ways Sony's next Spider-Man movie could handle these matters. One of these will be the driving force of Spider-Man 4, while the other will be set up for Spider-Man 5. Part 4 could be about Peter Parker's internal battle when he comes in contact with the black symbiote goo. Meanwhile, Miles could be introduced. We might even get to see him be bit by a radioactive spider at the end. That would be a cliffhanger which would need solving in Spider-Man 5. Or Marvel could invert this narrative choice as Peter's new alliance with Miles could be the driving force of Part 4. We never got to see Peter's origin in the MCU. So maybe we could see a Spidey origin through Miles getting bit in Spider-Man 4. Then, Peter Parker would take him under his wing and become his mentor throughout the film. Then the Venom symbiote could perhaps make its way from Mexico to New York and latch onto Peter at the very end. This would be the cliffhanger that leads us to the black suit Spider-Man in Part 5. And by turning Miles Morales into Spider-Man in Part 4, Sony and Marvel could set up his own trilogy separate from Holland's Peter Parker. Then, Sony could launch his movies in the year when Holland's movies aren't coming out. They'd be done with Spider-Verse trilogy by 2023. So, whatever narrative they'll choose for Spider-Man 4 from 2024, it will definitely involve Miles Morales. I hope we were able to answer your doubts. Are you excited to see Miles Morales in the MCU? Let us know your thoughts and preferences in the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!